Good morning, 6th class. Yesterday we started our lesson making friends. And here are four sisters. They were Jo, Meg, Beth, and Amy. And one boy who lives near their house. And see the characters here. Jo and Meg, they are March sisters. Laurie, the boy in the neighborhood. Laurie's grandfather, old Mr. Lawrence, and maid, the helper in Lawrence's household. Yesterday we have read in scene number 1 that the two sisters are sitting in the room and they are talking to each other. One is go outside and the cold was there. She is Jo, see this, she is Jo. And she went outside and cleaned all the way. Snow was there, she cleaned all the things. And she is Meg sitting on the sofa and reading the book. Now we are to start our scene number 2 today. The curtains rise to show Laurie looking out of his window. Jo throws a handful of snow towards him. Laurie turns his head to look at Jo. Now see what Jo is doing. She has thrown a handful snow to Laurie. Laurie is a boy who lives near their house. So Laurie turns his head to look at Jo. Jo, how do you do? Are you sick? Laurie in a croaking voice. I have had a bad cold and have been shut up for a week. So he is suffering from cold, that's why he is speaking in a croaking voice. Jo, I am sorry. What do you amuse yourself with? Don't you read? Laurie, not much. They won't let me. Jo, can't somebody read you? Laurie, Grandpa does something, but my books don't interest him and I hate to ask Brooke all the time. Jo, have someone come and see you then? So Jo and Laurie are talking to each other. Laurie is telling about the grandpa that he tells something from the book sometimes, but he cannot persuade him all the time, and to Brooke also. So Jo is asking for help. Laurie, there isn't anyone I would like to see boys make such a row. Jo, isn't there some nice girl who could read some and amuse you? Laurie, don't know any. Jo laughingly, you know us. Laurie, so I do. Will you come please? Jo, I am not quite and nice, but I will come if mother will let me. I will go and ask her. Shut that window like a good boy. So Jo and Laurie are talking to each other, and Laurie invite Jo to his house. But Jo asked that I will take permission from the mother, then I will come. Now see scene 3. When the curtains rise, we see a young boy in a flutter of excitement at the idea of having company. Now it is the house of Laurie because he lives quite alone and he will be very happy if he get any company. He frequently glances at the door as if expecting someone. He is looking at the door again and again that somebody will come. A bell peals in the distance and the boy stops. Transfixed. Transfixed means surprised, unable to move, fixed at the place. His head on the side as if listening to something. A maid walks in from the right to announce that a young lady has come to see him. So, maid has come to tell him that a young lady is outside and she wanted to see him, she wanted to meet him. Laurie, all right, show her up, it's Miss Jo. So, it is Jo and she is coming. Jo appears with a covered dish in one hand and Beth's 3 kittens in the other. So both the sisters are there. Jo has some dish in her hand and Beth has three kittens in the other hand. Joe. Here I am, bag and baggage. Mother sent her love and would be glad if I could do anything for you. Meg wanted me to bring some of her blank mage, and Beth thought her cat would be comforting. I knew you would laugh at them, but I could not refuse. Laurie smiles at Joe, uncovers the blank mage, and looks too pretty to eat. Joe. Tell the girl to put it away for your tea. It's so smooth it will slip down without hurting your sore throat. I came to amuse you. Shall I read aloud? So Joe is asking permission to read the book aloud, and she has given the dish to the boy to eat. Laurie, thank you. If you don't mind, I would rather talk. Joe, not a bit. I can talk all the day. Beth says, I never know when to stop. So they both are talking to each other, and Joe says that I am very much habitual of talking and I speak all the time. Laurie, anxiously, is Beth the rosy one who stays at home a good deal and something goes out with a little basket? Joe, yes. She is my girl and a regular good one. She is true. Laurie, the pretty one is Meg and the curly haired one is Amy. Joe looks surprised. How did you find that out? So Laurie is telling the name of the girls, that the girl who is very pretty, she is Meg, and curly haired is Amy. So Joe looked surprised. Joe was very much surprised that how did you find that out, Ki? Laurie, why you see, I often hear you calling to one another, and I can't help looking over at your house. I beg your pardon for being so rude. But sometimes you forget to draw the curtain at the window where the flowers are, and when the lamps are lighted, it's like looking at a picture to see the fire and you all round the table with your mother. Her face is right opposite, and it looks so sweet behind the flower. I haven't got any mother, you know. His lips twitch. Which means stop at once. So the boy tells that whenever it is evening and the light of the house is on, the boy is able to see the house when the girls are sitting round the table and the mother is also there. It is the back of the mother, and when he talks about the mother, he stops talking. His mouth stops. So it is the lesson. Next we will read tomorrow.